Most people want to enjoy their life in flow, and yet everyday experiences can often create blocks that get in the way of what's important, limiting beliefs and painful memories, fantasies about what could happen. The Logosynthesis Summer Academy 2021 will offer you a unique opportunity to learn how to use logosynthesis to resolve what gets in the way so that you can more fully enjoy your life in flow. This online conference will offer you an opportunity to learn from a highly talented and experienced staff who will guide you through a personal development journey. I know how powerful this work can be. I attended the Logosynthesis Summer Academy in Germany in 2018, and for me, the work was transformational. This program will be held online this year, and that will take away a few barriers if travel is an issue, and also it will set us up really well for the 2022 conference that's going to be held in Italy next year. So today we have two staff members, Astrid, Klein, Lankhorst, and Shanda, Woodin, who are here, and they're going to join me in helping you appreciate how this conference can help you get in flow. Thank you both.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Shanda, can you share your perspective on what being in flow feels like and how logosynthesis can support you to achieve this state?
Sure. To me, being in flow is not being held back by limiting thoughts or beliefs. It means that I can think clearly, not be caught up in undesirable perspectives. And therefore, I can meet a client without being debilitated or dysregulated by possible transference or even countertransference issues. And that frees me to experience the client exactly where they are, so I can support them optimally. And logosynthesis keeps me grounded in the here and now and not projected into the future or into the past events that could contribute to not being there with them.
Yeah, I can relate to that. And I know when we did the Logosynthesis Day in January, Astrid, I had the opportunity to present with you, and we really took a look at helping people understand how we could use logosynthesis to clear our path in the service of our mission in this life. And what I really appreciated from your perspective is your background, your training in psychosynthesis, and how that really helps to take a look at your journey to find meaning in our life. Can you tell us a little about this perspective?
Yes, with pleasure. Well, to find your meaning, to find meaning in your life, it means going on a kind of journey. And you are the hero of your own journey. It's your own adventure, it's your own story. And in psychosynthesis, the reading and telling of what we call the great stories is considered as very important. The great stories are those stories that are told over and over again. And they very often have all kinds of mysterious messages for us. And why are these great stories so important? Because they remind us to all other kinds of heroes from history or from myth, how they kept going in spite of trouble, how they were sure they wanted to succeed in their missions and what resources they found. It's very important to have a kind of idea of what a journey could be about. And I think logosynthesis can add to this process by opening up to those resources. In our presentation, we will tell one of these great stories. And the story will be full of metaphors for deeper exploration. We will explore some of these metaphors, metaphors that may have become triggered by the story. And well, of course, followed by an application with the logosynthesis sentences. And this will help you to receive or to uncover the deeper meaning in your heart from this great story without any fear or rejection. And that is to discover the treasure of it for your own mission in this life. When you look at your own mission as a journey, well, you need a little help with that. You need a little inspiration. You need a little encouragement. So that is, I think, the beautiful thing of the psychosynthesis background that I have, that I have learned so much from metaphors, what is told in a story that really is touching to your heart, and there is so much knowledge about what's really important to you. So you have a little idea already?
Yes, I'm quite curious because I know both for my own work and when I work with people, we all, as we kind of apply logosynthesis, it is a consistent story that is unfolding for us. And Trish North so beautifully described that logosynthesis to her is about a journey of discovery. It's kind of watching what's unfold. So it's not that we're fixing everything in our life, we're resolving the blocks and discovering what is next. So yeah, I think that ties in very nicely with what you described with the metaphors, and it is our journey and our story. So thank you, Astrid. And Shanda, I know that over the years, this Summer Academy has been on the go for a while now, and that it has created a wonderful space for people both to get to know each other on a personal level and on a professional level. And in many ways, I'm a little disappointed that we can't do that this year. But I also know that over the past year, the logosynthesis community has been able to come together online, and it's given us a wonderful opportunity to get to know each other in ways that maybe wouldn't be possible if we had to rely on in person. So with the program of the Summer Academy moving online this year, can you describe a little bit what the staff is doing to help people connect online?
Sure, yes. So you mentioned the summer conference of 2018 in Germany, and well, I was there. Astrid was there. We were all there, and it was an exciting time. It really was transformational, as you say, and it was great to connect with everyone. And what we really loved in the summer conference of 2018 was the campfire.
Oh yes, I think that was your idea, Shanda. I
Yes.
think you had someone else to put the fire out at the end of the night, but
yes, I had to go. I think I had to go to bed sooner than everyone else wanted to, but it was really a great way to connect. And so to engender the qualities of this campfire into the online Summer Academy, we've planned some activities to bring that through the theme. So a campfire signifies connectedness. And we'll be asking the participants to find a special candle to bring. And this candle will be the symbol for our campfire. And it'll be shared by all during these days of the Summer Academy. And we shall light the candles together every day. And you can also use them to connect with the group by lighting them at home when you're in your own process. So for centuries, the campfire has always been a place to tell stories. And as Astrid had mentioned, our presentation will be a telling of a story. And naturally, we will handle this with a logosynthesis approach, and we will have some sentences to apply. So to help you create your own Summer Academy story to be shared at the end of our 4 days together, we are also going to offer a brief writing exercise to accompany the daily program.
I'm curious.
Yes. And in terms of connection, we're going to work in the large group with all the staff and all the participants to start off each day in the plenary. Plus, there will be smaller, more intimate groups in separate breakout rooms online. And for anyone who has attended a summer conference in the past, they'll recognize that we have the practice groups and also the working groups, and it will be the same online for our summer academy online. For those who have never really done practice groups, I mean, you would recognize it from the basic, and it's the same structure. There's 4 participants, typically with 4 different roles. So we have a guide who gathers information and asks poignant questions, and if appropriate, offers the logosynthesis sentences as a possible intervention. There's a coach who is there to keep track of the time and to help the guide if requested. And of course, the client brings an issue, and the 4th role is an observer who takes notes and offers constructive feedback in the last 20 minutes of the hour-long session of the practice group. And as mentioned, there's also going to be working groups. So in the working group, there's a staff member who works one at a time with each participant on an issue that they bring. And the other participants are there to create a supportive space and to learn for their own professional development by observing the dynamic and the intervention. And they may additionally do their own work on the bus, as we say. So these are the ways that we're hoping to bring people together, because that connectedness is really, truly essential. It's one of the most important aspects, I think, is how we come together, we network, and we feel a part of a community. And I think Logosynthesis has done a really fabulous job with that in the past. So we hope to engender that in our summer conference too.
Yeah, I love how the practice group, working group, and the plenary, it all kind of sparks that or creates that space where we can start to explore what our blocks are and to resolve those blocks. And quite often, if we're doing, like, I know I belong to a regular practice group, but if we're only meeting once a month, then this space of 4 concrete days together allows me to go much deeper with what the issues are. And sometimes, like you say, if it's you're on the bus with someone, then you have an opportunity then to explore your own issue afterwards. And I was surprised, I guess, when I went to the summer academy, just how having that concentration of 4 days of logosynthesis allowed me to go much deeper. And it also allowed me to kind of recognize themes in other people, that what their story is. So yeah, it's very interesting. Great, thank you, Shanda. So Astrid, can you maybe describe why it's so beneficial for professional coaches, counselors, and therapists to do their own personal work to enhance their sense of being in flow, and why this might be more of a journey rather than a one and done exercise?
Well, living your own mission is not so easy at all, even if you are a trained professional. You need inspiration, you need help, you need encouragement. I already said a bit like this. For a professional, this is even more true, I think. You need inspiration, help, and encouragement during the way. You don't have to do it all by yourself. And on the Summer Academy, this also benefits all. It's not just for you that you learn and get inspiration. This sharing benefits all of us. And so we also contribute by sharing. And it can be fun too, of course. But also it's very professional to grow in that way, to share and look for assistance or for examples or for how someone else tells his story or lives his story or her story. So yeah. Also for professionals, their journey is also a way of a hero who needs to find resources. So
yeah, I certainly can resonate with what you're saying, because I know traditionally I'm all about, I can do this on my own. And I have come to appreciate so much what the group learning together and sharing and participating. And to me, this community and this environment is just such a comfortable place to be able to resolve the blocks, and the beauty of not having to do it on my own. So
Mhm.
yeah, so
Mhm.
thank you. Shanda, is there anything else you'd like to add for anyone that might be thinking about signing up for the conference and hasn't yet done so?
Oh gosh, I have attended so many summer conferences, and within each one, I've experienced great, great personal development and enhanced my relationships within the greater Logosynthesis community. And therefore, I look forward to share my enthusiasm and excitement for everyone to have this quality of experience. And I think we're aiming to do just that.
Awesome. What about you, Astrid? Anything you'd like to share as far as?
Yeah, I'm also very looking forward to meet so many of you all. I have already met many of the people of what you say, Shanda, the Logosynthesis community. And well, in fact, I must say I was a bit skeptical in the beginning about an online summer academy. Online, how would that be? And well, I must confess that I had a small winter academy, a psychosynthesis winter academy online, and that worked out so beautifully. It was really possible to connect. It is not exactly the same, of course not. It is different. When you see each other in a beautiful garden outside in the sun, it's different. And what this year also will be different is the process work in the great plenary group. When the last year we were in Italy, we were in such a huge circle. That's a total different experience, of course. But what I found out, it was even online, you feel so connected, you feel so inspired, and because it is in those days you have all your attention to being a member of a whole, and it's an incredible experience. I'm sure we will have this connectedness online on our summer conference this year. So I look very forward to it, also for myself to be part of it and to get inspired again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that sounds awesome. Shanda, can you maybe let people know where they can go for further information and registration details?
Oh, absolutely. That's great.
Yeah.
They need to know that. So they can go to www.logosynthesis.org, and they can read all about the different plenary themes that will be happening. And yeah, so stay tuned, because I understand you're going to be doing further interviews with some other people that are on the staff team. And there'll be information, of course, in the Facebook groups. So yeah,
Awesome.
please go and check it out.
Well, thank you both. I'm so excited that you both have dedicated your time and your expertise to help create this special space and to help us to engage and do our personal work so that we can feel more in flow in our everyday lives, professionally and personally. And I have such huge, huge respect for the work that both of you do every day in this community, and I've learned so much from both of you. So thank you so much, and I encourage everyone to take this opportunity to learn from each other and from you guys as the experts. So thank you.